Test, test, test. All right. Welcome everybody to this contest between the Woodberry Tigers and the St. Christopher Saints. I'm Graham Judd with Atticus Morgan. Graham Winters is on the mound for the Saints today, looking to pick up a win against Woodberry. That's fouled off. This has been a good at-bat for Woodberry to start off the game by number 28, Long. And that's another foul ball, but it's caught behind the plate by number 14, Jack Kimmerly.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 35, Sarum.
And that's a ball to start off the at-bat. That's right down the middle. Good way to get back in the at-bat by Graham Winters. As he delivers. It's another ball. 2-1. It's a big swing and a miss by number 35, Saren.
Will be another ball.
Full count. Winters delivers. Strike three, got him looking. And that's 2 down to start the game for the Saints.
And now batting for Woodberry, number 29, Evans.
Now Evans will come to the plate for Woodberry. He's going to be pitching for them today. That's fouled off to start the at-bat from Evans. That's another great pitch from Graham Winters. He's now got him down 0-2, looking to end the inning 3 up, 3 down. It's a good fight from Woodberry. Evans is looking to drive Winters' pitch count up here early.
That's swing and a miss.
Strike three. Graham Winters, great start to the game so far. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints. And Henry Rodder will be leading it off today for the Saints. Looking to get on base, maybe steal a few bases.
Strike one.
Henry Rodder fouls that one off. It'll be 0-2 now. And if you're the Saints, you're really looking to capitalize this inning off the excellent pitching from Graham Winters on top of the first. Looking to provide him with a little bit of a lead. And that's way off to the side. It'll be 1-2 now. Henry Rodder grounds it up the middle, and that sneaks through the infield for a single.
And now batting for the Saints is number 2, Graham Winters.
Up next is number 2, Graham Winters.
Graham Winters could really make an impact here for the Saints today if he can swing the bats well. He certainly provided them with some excellent pitching in the first inning. And Henry Rodder steals the bag. And that's exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff guy.
Safe.
Delivers. That's in the dirt. Henry Rodder going to third. It's going to be close. Looks like he got under it. Henry Rodder steals two bases right after he gets on base. And now there's no outs, runner on third. All you need is a ball in the outfield, and Saints are up 1. That's another wild pitch. Let's see if they send him. No, they don't. Two one for Graham Winters. Ball 3. Now it's 3-1. This is really your pitch here. If you're Graham Winters, you're hopefully swinging at this. As he lines into the outfield, that gets down. That's by the left fielder. They're going to send him to second. Henry Rodder scores.
Home.
And that's a double for Graham Winters. It looks like there's going to be a pinch runner for Winters, number 12, Aiden Curtin.
Now batting for the Saints, number 5, Chris Chu.
Up next to bat for our Saints is Christopher Chuk, number 5.
He'll take ball 1. It's interesting. There've been 3. That's another pitch in the dirt. It is Aiden Curtin steals third. Saints have already scored 1 this inning. Still no outs. Looking to capitalize off that runner on third. It's another ball high and outside. Delivery. That's right down the middle. That's not a bad take, though, from Chris Chuk. 3-0, you're with a runner on third. You're really looking for your pitch.
Be ball 4, and he takes it.
Now runners on first and third for the Saints. Still no outs. We'll probably see a steal here from Chris Chuk, considering the runner on third. Second's pretty much a free base here.
Number 11, Connor Lacey.
Connor Lacey up to bat.
And there he goes. And they're just going to let him steal it. Really don't want to see that runner on third advance anymore, especially not worth throwing down there.
Connor Lacey swings right up to the pitcher. Looks like it'll be an out. Aiden Curtin scores.
Now James Carney up to bat. He's a returning player from last year for the Saints.
Now batting is number 10, James Carney.
With a runner on third, 1 out. Carney will be looking to send it deep here.
Strike number 1.
Delivers, and he slaps
Carney
that right
with a
past the
good hit.
shortstop. Chris Chuk will come in to score. James Carney's going to get held at first. Saints are rallying early.
Next up to bat, Landon Allen.
And now batting for the Saints is number 4, Landon Allen.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
James Carney on first, taking a pretty big lead. This ball's in the dirt. James Carney's still getting a pretty wide lead over there at first. And that's a wild pitch. James Carney advances to second. And it'll be 2-1 now for Landon Allen. It's another ball. 3-1 now. Great opportunity for the Saints and Landon Allen to really get a hold of one. This is a hitter's count right now. That ball's inside. He's going to take first base. So runners on first and second now as Matthew Horn steps up to the plate. Matthew Horn's a big power hitter for the Saints. Also one of the bigger pitchers in their rotation. Ball 1 in the dirt. James Carney's almost daring him to pick him off at second right now. He has a massive lead. Two-0 in the pitch. It's fouled off. That was a massive swing for Matthew Horn there. He was certainly looking to take that one deep. Ball is high and inside. 3-1 yet again. And the Saints have really capitalized off these counts. I mean, it's pretty easy to hit from when you're so far ahead in the count. You can really wait for your pitch. I think the key for Woodberry today is going to be getting ahead in the count early rather than late. And
Right in
Matthew
the
Horn
dirt.
takes that one in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. Now bases loaded. And now you really have no room for errors, Woodberry, because walk drives yet another runner in and can really open the floodgates. Jack Kimberly will come to bat.
Now batting for the Saints, number 14, Jack Kimberly.
Biggest key here for the Saints is avoiding that double play. It's in the inning in a great spot. As ball 1 is taken, high and outside. That'll be strike 1. 1-1. And that'll be yet another ball. Atticus, what do you think a big key is for Woodberry today?
I think that they really need to work on their pitching, and they need to aim maybe a little higher. I've seen a lot of balls hit the dirt today.
And that ball is grounded to first base. They're just going to take the force at first. That drives in another runner. James Carney scores. And it looks like number 21, Nash Milner, will come to the plate. And the Saints now have batted around the entire order.
Saints is number 21, Nash Milner.
And he'll watch ball 1. If you're Woodberry here, you really need to be looking to get ahead in counts. It's been absolutely killing them in this first inning.
It's another ball right to the dirt.
Now it's 2-0. You do have that base to give at first, but that'll bring you right to the top of the order with Henry Rotter. You're really
Over
looking
his
to stay
head.
away from the big bats with the bases loaded here.
3-0.
And I'd have to assume Nash Milner's going to be taking this all the way.
It's
And he
another
will.
ball.
But that's a wild pitch. Landon Allen comes in to score. Runners on first and third. So Matthew Horn advances to third. Landon Allen scores.
Henry Rotter up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints is number 6, Henry Rotter.
We saw Henry Rotter start this kind of hot streak for the Saints with that grounder up the middle to begin the game. Strike 1. Henry Rotter
And a big hit.
lines it to right field, and the right fielder has a little bit of trouble there. Matthew Horn comes in to score. Nash Milner is going to get held at second.
And now batting for the Saints is number 2, Graham.
Graham Winters up to bat. Fouls that off to the
Foul it.
left. And the Saints have really had a great inning so far. Graham Winters fouls that off. If you're the Saints, you might be able to get some of the players that don't get as much playing time in today. With this much of a lead, you certainly hope that you get to see some guys like Henry Weish come in. That's a great pitch from Woodberry there. Strike 3 looking. And that was a beautiful curveball.
At the end of
As we welcome you back to the top of the second. And Graham Winters strikes him out. Number 10 up to bat. And the pitch. Looks like he lost a little bit of control on that one. That's all right, though. Certainly have quite the cushion. A couple runs to give here for Graham Winters. That's lined out into right field, but it will be caught. It's pretty good contact from Woodberry, but just not enough to get over the right fielder's head.
and now batting for Woodberry is number 42, Carter.
And number 42 will come up to bat for Woodberry, Carter. Graham Winters delivers a strike.
Graham Winters really had a good day today. A lot of outs.
He delivers another strike. It'll be 1-2. Graham Winters looking to go 3 up, 3 down again. And
Oh,
that'll hit
that's
him.
that's a ball. Number 42 going to first base.
just lost control of that one a little bit.
Now batting is number 34, Broadhead.
Number 34 up to bat for Woodberry.
Graham Winters delivers. Runner on the move.
That'll be a foul.
It's tipped foul. And it looks like they might be trying to test Kimberly's arm behind home plate. Graham Winters picks off. He'll be back easily. Graham Winters delivers. That'll be a strike. Just clip the edge of the zone on the outside there. Runner on the move, and there will be no throw. And today really is a beautiful day for baseball, as Mr. Mayor would say.
Oh. Fouled out right.
That'll be fouled out right into the parking spaces. Hopefully that dodged a car. Bases. Hopefully that dodged a car. One, two. 1-2. Graham Winters delivers. Strike three. And that'll end the inning. Graham Winters having a great game so far. Saints leads 6-0 going into the bottom of the second. And we welcome you back to the bottom of the second. Saints lead 6-0, and
Now batting for the Saints
Connor.
is Chris Chuk.
Chris Chuk will be up to bat. Connor Lacey, it's a great pitch to swing at. Just got a little bit under it. That's popped up to short, and he drops it. So that's the first error of the day for Woodberry. Connor Lacey will advance to first. And now up to bat, Connor Lacey.
Now batting for the Saints is Connor Lacey.
Strike one. Just clip the outside edge of the strike zone there. That's grounded to third, and that sneaks by into the outfield. And the Saints will continue this roll they're on. Runners on first and second with nobody out.
Now batting for the Saints is number 10, James Carney.
James Carney up to bat.
James Carney's a big hitter for the Saints.
Big hit. It'll be caught.
So you just pop that one up to first base, get a little more power on that. That's sneaking by into the outfield for most likely a double.
Now batting is number 4, Landon Allen.
Landon Allen up to bat.
Ball one will be taken outside. Ball one will be taken outside. So runners on first and second here for the Saints. And that pitch is way outside. That's going to get by the catcher, and Lacey and Chuk will advance to second and third. In the
Landon,
pitch.
big
That's
hit to the middle.
grounded up the middle. That sneaks by the shortstop for a single, and Chris Chuk will come in to score. Landon Allen on first, Connor Lacey on second.
Matthew Horn up to bat, number 23 for the Saints. Big hitter. Let's see what he's got.
And now batting for the Saints is number 23, Matthew Horn.
Landon ready to steal second.
Yep, Landon's got a big lead out there, and he goes.
He goes for it.
There will be no throwdown. Looks like they tried to go for Lacey at third, hoping that they would throw down to second, but pitch, that's in the dirt.
Right into the dirt. That'll be ball 2. 2-0 is the count.
2-0, and here's the pitch. That's another
Right
ball in
into
the
the
dirt,
dirt
3-0. Hitters count here, 3-0. Think
Kimmerly up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints, number 14, Jack Kimberly.
so. Jack Kimberly will be up to bat. And he grounds it short. And Woodberry
Connor
can't
Lacey
decide
with a
whether to
run.
go for 2 or not, and they just hold on for it for
Landon
a second
Allen
too
safe
long.
on third.
And they will get no one on that. That's a devastating blow for Woodberry there. You really would love to turn 2, but
Here comes Nash Milner, number 21, up to bat. What do you think Woodbury's mistake was on that last play, Graham?
I think just indecisive. You got to make a decision quick.
Fouls
just
it out to
waited
left.
a fraction of a second too long and wasn't able to get Kimberly. Now bases loaded. Nash Milner up to bat. They start off the count with a strike. Oh, 1 the pitch. That's inside. Milner takes it. It'll be 1-1. So the Saints lead 8-0 right now. it's really been a rough outing so far for Woodberry. They're hoping they can make a comeback here, but it's got to start with some great defense.
They'll be strike 2. Count as 1 and 2.
You really can't give up any more runs here for Woodberry, or else this game might get to being out of striking distance. And Milner fouls that one off. It's a great job to stay alive in the at-bat. What did you think about that, Atticus?
Let's see if Nubby Nash can hit this one. We're hopefully looking for a big hit. Right over his head. It'll be a ball. Count as 2 and 2.
So 2-2 for Nash Milner. And in this situation, you're looking to be aggressive. Hopefully swing the bat. You certainly don't want to go down looking. And it'll be just outside.
Ball 3.
It's a great take by Nash Milner. And now it'll be a full count, 3-2. Here comes the pitch. And
Over
that's
his head, ball 4, and he takes it.
high and inside. Nash Milner will move to first.
Landon
And the
Allen
runner will
goes
come
for
in
a
to
run.
score.
Henry Rodder, number 6, up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints, number
He's had a
6,
pretty good
Henry
performance so
Rodder.
far. Let's see what he'll do now.
First pitch will be inside.
Right on the dirt.
Bases loaded here for Henry Rodder. You got the top of the order coming up. Certainly looking to capitalize here if you're the Saints. With some of your better hitters coming up next. Henry Rodder lines that
Henry
one out to
Rodder.
right, and that will sneak over the right fielder's head. And one runner comes in to score, 2 runners, and it looks like they're holding the
Mackie
runner
Horn
at third.
comes in.
So 2 runners will come in to score on that. Henry Rodder doubles, and that'll be a 2 RBI double.
Nubby Nash staying on third. He's playing a safe game.
And now batting is number 2, Graham Winters.
Graham Winters up to bat. He's had some amazing pitches so far. Let's see what he can do now. Ooh,
And if I
This would
remember,
be
Graham
ball
Winters doubled earlier in this game. One of the key players that started off this day for the Saints. Looking to keep that up. Ball 2 inside. That's ball 3 high.
count is 3-0.
And 3-0, here's the pitch. And that will be outside. So ball 4.
Ball 4, and he takes it to first.
That'll give the Saints bases loaded with Christopher Chute coming up to bat.
And now batting for the Saints is number 5, Chris Chuk.
And it looks like there will be a pinch runner for Graham Winters.
Aiden Curtin.
And that ball is crushed
Monster
to right
hit.
field, but it is caught by the center fielder. Henry Ryder will tag up and score. Excuse me, Nash Milner will tag up to score. And now up to bat is number 20, Jackson Polk. So this will be one of the first person off the bench that we'll see for the Saints today.
Let's see what Jay Port can do. Fouls it out to left. That'll be strike number 1.
It's good contact from Jackson Polk. See if he can straighten it out. 0-1 the pitch is.
Jay Polk will foul it backwards. It'll be strike number 2. Come on, Jackson.
And that
He
ball is
taps it
grounded,
off.
and he just played the shift. Let's see if the second baseman tries to make a throw.
Jackson makes it to first base.
Second baseman covered a lot of ground to get to that ball. Looked like they were just a tad bit out of position. So now that will bring in another runner to score, 12-0. With James Carney up to bat. Oh, and it looks like there will be a substitution for the Saints. Number 9, Dylan Hutchins comes in.
Now batting is number 9, Dylan Nugent.
And Dylan will step into the box with bases loaded. Great way to start off your day. And he takes ball 1
to
in the dirt. And big swing and a miss, but that's great hack there from Dylan. Count will be 1-1. And he grounds it to
Hits it out
short,
to short.
and they will get the force at second, and that will end the
Jackson.
inning.
Jackson out.
So 12-0 for the Saints going into the top of the third. Let's see if Graham Winters can continue this great day he's had so far. And looks like Graham Winters will continue throughout the third inning as number 38 comes up to bat for Woodberry. And that'll be strike three looking. As Graham Winters keeps up the day he's had.
He's had a really great day so far.
Graham Winters delivers, and that'll be inside. That'll make the count 1-1. With one out, that pitch will be high again. 2-1. And this is a good opportunity for Woodberry to get some guys on base as they're ahead in the count. And that'll be taken for ball 3. And that strike is right down the middle. Way to get back in the at-bat for Graham Winters. He delivers full count. That'll be a ball outside. So I believe this is Woodberry's second base runner of the day. Other than the hit by pitch earlier in the first, I believe this is their second guy on base. Graham Winters will attempt to pick him off.
Now batting for Woodberry is Garden.
As number 46 comes up to bat for Woodberry. Excuse me, number 28 comes up to bat for Woodberry. And it'll be 1-1. And the runner on first will not be taking much of a lead at all.
It was a really off-centered pitch for Graham. Hope he gets his head back in the game.
That ball is fouled off. Now it'll be 2-2, even count. And let's see if Graham Winters can make something happen here. And he will. That's a beautiful breaking pitch for strike 3.
Now batting is number 35, Saren.
And number 35, Saren, will come up to bat.
Jack Kimberly with really good performance at catcher today.
Yeah, he's been amazing behind the plate so far, blocking pitches. So now 2-0, 2 outs. And Woodberry really would not like to leave this runner on base. So anything you can do to get some runs on the board is what they're looking for right now. If a comeback's going to happen, it's got to start now. Strike 1. It'll be 3-1. Graham Winters looking to get back in this at-bat. That'll be another strike, 3-2. Great job to get back in the at-bat by Graham Winters. Let's see if he can finish it off and get out of this inning unscathed.
The score is currently 12-0. The Saints are really killing it out here today.
And that'll be strike 3. Graham Winters continues. That'll be strike 3. Graham Winters continues his excellent day so far. And it'll be 12-0 going into the bottom of the third inning. And we welcome you back to the bottom of the third inning. Henry Weish up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints is Henry Weish.
Really love to see this guy get a hit. He'll take ball one in the dirt.
It's his first time up to bat today. Let's see what he can bring to the table.
And he swings and misses. And it appears Woodberry has brought in a new pitcher, number 10.
He fouls it off left. It'll be strike number 2.
Now it's 1-2. Henry Weish has had some good contact there. Let's see if he can straighten it out and get on base. And he takes strike 3 looking. So that'll be out number 1 for Woodberry this inning. And Wyatt Harrison up to bat. Takes ball 1 in the dirt.
Wyatt is an 8th grader.
And let's see if he can make an impact here for the Saints. And it
Oof.
looks like that ball might have hit him. And looks like he might have dodged it. It'll be 3-0 anyways for the Saints. And the pitch, that's ball 4 inside, as Wyatt Harrison takes first base. Jack Kimmerly up to bat.
Now batting is number 14, Jack Kemmerly.
So runner on first, 1 out for the Saints. Clean count, Jack Kimmerly grounds it to second. Let's see if they can turn 2. And the second baseman can't get a hold of it. And they will get no one. Runners on first and second.
Really good game for Jack Kimmerly. Up at bat and playing behind the mount and playing behind the plate as catcher.
Now batting for the Saints is number 1, Lee Driscoll.
It looks like Lee Driscoll will make his first at bat of this game.
He's been benched so far. Let's see how his first appearance will do. Oh, right out, left field.
And that is lined into left field. And that'll load the bases. And that's a great way to start off your day for Lee Driscoll. So now bases loaded with 1 out. And number 31, he swings at strike 1. Count will be 1-1. And it'll be 2-1 for the Saints, as Brady is looking to get a hold of a pitch here to start off his day. 3-1 hitters count. So Woodberry really needs to try to get some more pitches in the strike zone. That's been their biggest kind of downfall today, has been pitch control. And Brady fouls one off to left. That just skipped over the line. Almost absolute rip for a double.
Jack Kimmerly looking to steal. And he goes.
So Reed Owen takes ball 4. And Wyatt Harrison comes in to score. So the bases will stay loaded. And now the Saints have pulled out to a 13-run lead.
Graham Winters, amazing hit.
He hits that over the left fielder's head. That'll get all the way to the wall, as 2 runners have scored already. Looks like they're going to hold the third one. And that's another double for Graham Winters. He's had an excellent day so far.
The score is currently 15-0. Christopher Chuck up at bat.
Let's see if Chris Chute can pick up 2 RBIs here.
He's been doing well so far. Let's see what he can do now.
And the Saints have 12 hits so far through only 3 innings and still have 2 outs left in the 3rd inning. Let's see if they can get that up to
Way
15.
left.
And that ball is way outside for ball 1. That'll be ball 2. Now Chris Shue can really wait for his pitch to hit here. Jackson Polk on deck. That'll be ball 3 in the dirt. Again, pitch control has really been the Achilles heel for Woodberry. And that'll be ball 4. So 4-pitch walk
Here
for
comes
Christopher
Jackson
Chuk.
Polk.
Yep, Jackson Polk up to bat with bases loaded, only 1 out.
Now batting for the Saints, number 20, Jackson Polk.
I'd say the biggest key here for the Saints is avoiding that double play.
You hear that, Graham? They're calling him Uncle Polk from the dugout.
This is one of those games where you can really have some great energy in the dugout.
Well, let's see what Uncle Polk has to bring. Hopefully a big hit.
So it's 1-0, and Jackson Polk hammers
Jackson
it to
Polk
left field.
absolutely destroys it.
And it's
Oh.
caught by the left fielder, but it will still bring in the runner as he tags up from 3rd. Reed Owen scores.
Great hit for Jackson Polk. That's unfortunate it was caught. Really
Yep.
good hit.
And the left
think their
fielder just
chancing
played
really
that
paid off.
perfectly. But great contact from Jackson Polk there. You really can't ask for much more.
Number 9, Dylan Hutchins.
And Dylan Hutchins comes up to bat with runners on 1st and 2nd. And the Saints have now pulled up to a 16-run lead.
Really,
with
really been a crazy game. A lot of points for the Saints. Not too many for Woodberry. Maybe we can see Woodberry get a couple points before the game wraps up.
And it's really going to be difficult to recover from this 16-run lead if you're Woodberry. You just got to look to, do what you can with this game, and hopefully, you can finish strong, get a few runs across the board. But so far, the Saints' pitching has been dominant.
Graham Winters looking to steal.
This will be a 1-0 count for Dylan Hutchins, with runners now advancing to 2nd and 3rd. And the pitcher steps off. And that ball will be outside. So now it'll be 2-0 for Dylan Hutchins and the Saints. That'll be big swing and a miss, strike 1. This is a great opportunity for some of those guys coming off the bench to make a real impact for the Saints.
2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs.
This game seems to have been pretty fun for the Saints so far. They have great energy right now.
It seems that almost every one of their players in the dugout has gotten out today.
Yep, and those are the games you just love to see. And some of the starters are really supporting their friends on the bench.
Christopher Chook looking to steal. Same with Graham Winters.
That's another ball in the dirt.
Bases
And-
are loaded.
Yep. So Henry Weish comes up to bat with the bases loaded. Another opportunity to make a real impact.
If he can do something with this
Batting for the Saints, number
bases
8,
loaded
Henry
situation,
White.
might be looking at the end of the game.
And he backs him off.
A lot of balls from Woodberry today.
And Henry Weish takes a strike on the outside corner. It'll be 1-1.
This would not be a good time to get out for the Saints.
Yeah,
Bases are loaded.
you really hate to see 3 runners left on base. But with this much of a lead, I don't think it would
won't
impact
make much of a difference.
wouldn't impact the game very much. And I think the Saints, if you're the Saints, you really just got to look to have fun with this one. Finish out the game strong. But really, give support to some of the guys that don't get as much playing time, getting some of their first ABs of the season. And 2-2 in the pitch. Henry Weish fouls it off left. And that was almost a massive hit for the Saints. That would have brought in at least 2-3 runs had that stayed fair.
Count is 2-2 with 2 outs. Come on, Henry.
And they hit him.
That'll be a walk.
And Henry Weish will take his base.
Graham Winters coming in for a run.
And that's Henry Weich's first RBI of the day.
Score is currently 17-0. Isn't that crazy, Graham?
Yep, and for only the bottom of the third.
Now batting for the Saints, number 24, Wyatt Harrison.
This has really been a great day for the Saints so far. If they can keep this up, this is going to be a game that you
Up
remember
at
all
bat,
season.
Wyatt with a monster hit,
And
only an 8th grader.
Wyatt Harrison, yeah,
really
the 8th
doing
grader.
well this season.
Having a great day today.
Makes it all the way to second.
And that's a double. Brings in 2 runs. Henry Weish advances
Really
to third.
Really great play for him.
Now batting is number 14, Jack.
And the Saints have pulled out to a 19-0 lead in the bottom of the third. And that ball is inside for ball 1.
Jack Kimmerly. Big swing and a miss.
That'll be strike 1. The count is now 1-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Saints up big. Runners on second and third. Let's see what Kimmerly can do with this AB. And he
Boom,
drills that
big
out to
hit.
center field, and that will be straight into the center fielder's glove.
That is 3 outs.
And that's just an unlucky break for the Saints. Absolutely great contact, but they just played the shift perfectly. And Saints are now up 19-0 going into the top of the 4th inning.
We've got a change of catcher. Aiden Curtin comes on the field.
We welcome you back to the top of the fourth inning. Saints up 19-0, and that'll be ball one. Graham Winters stays out there on the mound. So I believe he has a no-hitter going so far. And he'll keep it up.
Polk.
I don't mean
Nice
to
throw.
jinx the no-hitter, but had to be noticed.
Already an out. Wow. Not a great day for Woodberry. Iden Curtin with a good, nice catch.
And that was a good save over there by Jackson Polk. Might have ended this amazing day for Graham Winters, trying to keep that no-no alive.
Graham with a nice pitch.
That'll be strike three.
That's already 2 outs for Woodberry. They need to pick up their game. Hit
That ball's
right
lined
down
up the
center.
middle. Oh. And there goes the no-hitter for Graham Winters. Still a great day. And that might be on me a little bit. I believe I might have jinxed it, but
Now batting for Woodberry, number 42, Carter.
still an amazing day for Graham Winters. As he picks off to first. Runner will be safe. So 2 outs in the top of the fourth. That'll be strike one. Graham Winters yet again gets out to a lead early in the count.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, big swing there. Woodberry's
Strike
trying to.
is 0, or the count is 0-2. 2 outs.
And that ball is foul tipped. It's way to stay in that bat for number 42 on Woodberry. The pitch is way high. That'll be 1-2. It's all right there for the Saints because you really have that pitch to give there in an 0-2 count. And a runner on the move, and that will be strike three.
That is already 3 outs. Switching over to the Saints at bat.
So the Saints have just been mowing them down today. 19-0. Saints leading going into the bottom of the fourth. And Lee Driscoll up to bat for the Saints as we begin the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll be he'll watch strike 1 down the middle.
Oof, almost hit him. Looked like it nicked him a little bit.
Yeah, I thought that hit him, but it must have hit the barrel of the bat. Nope, they'll call it a ball. So it'll be 1-1. Comes the pitch. That is drilled out
Nice
to left
hit.
field. That'll get down fair, just on the line. They're sending him to second. Let's see, this could be a triple. And they will hold him at second. That is
Nice hit for Lee
yeah,
Driscoll.
amazing hit for Lee Driscoll. Way to start out an inning. And we've seen a lot of doubles from the Saints today.
Reed Owen, number 31, up to bat.
Now batting is Rito.
And Lee Driscoll has a massive lead out at second. Don't think we'll see many steals
Oof.
here.
Massive foul all the way out to left field.
That's a good sign of sportsmanship from the Saints. Don't really want to be stealing bags when you're up 19-0. But we'll see. Looks like they might be challenging him, that big lead.
Score is currently 0-19.
That'll be strike 2 for Reed Owen.
Reed really needs to step up his game right now if he wants to make it on base.
Oh, and he hits it
Fouled
down the line, but that just gets foul. Unlucky break for Reed Owen. That ball's
Nice
ripped
hit.
down to the shortstop. Looks like Reed Owen's going to beat him out, and that ball gets by the first baseman, and they're going to hold Reed at first, and they're also going to hold Lee Driscoll at third.
That was a really nice hit for Reed Owen, making it on to first base.
Is number 2, Graham Winters.
G went up to bat. Graham Winters.
That's a great job to make contact from Reed Owen there when you're down the count. Graham Winters rips it down the line. That'll get down. And they're going to hold Reed Owen at second. So they might have tested him, but with that 19-run lead, I think, or now 21-run lead, I think that's a good sign of sportsmanship from the Saints.
Now batting is number 5, Chris Chu.
Chris Chuk up to bat. He takes strike 1 down the middle. Oh, 1. Here comes the pitch. And that'll be sent, and that'll drop in left center field. They'll hold all runners, so it'll be bases loaded now. Jackson Polk comes up to the plate.
Now batting is number 20, Jackson Polk.
Jackson Polk is up to bat, or as they like to call him, Unk. Unk had a really good hit last time he was up. Let's see if he can repeat this performance.
And he'll take ball 1 outside. They'll hold Reed Owen at third. So Jackson Polk with yet another at-bat today. He's seen more at-bats than some of the starters, I believe. He'll take ball 3 in the dirt. So 3-0 count for Jackson Polk.
He's had a really good day today.
And the bases are still loaded with no outs.
If he can make the right hit.
Oh, and that is ripped down the left field line. That will stay fair. And they are going to hold the runner at second.
Really great hit for Jackson. Really great. Graham comes in with a run.
That's exactly what you want to do with bases loaded, is rip one down the line.
We got Dylan up to bat, number 9 for the Saints.
Saints have now extended their lead to 22 runs. They have 18 hits so far today.
Oh,
Very impressive from from the batter's box so far. So the count will be 1-0. And he will
nice hit.
ground that to third base. Looks like he bobbled it a little bit over there, and all runners will be safe.
Got Jackson Polk, second base. Logan Riley. First appearance of the day.
Logan Riley was, I believe, a starter a few days ago.
Nice hit.
Oh, that's a great stop by the shortstop. I mean, that'll put a highlight to your day. So that's one of the bright spots so far for Woodberry.
Really nice play from that shortstop. Nice little dive into the ball.
Now batting is number 24, Wyatt.
Wyatt up again. 8th grader on JV. Don't see that often.
Clearly shows a lot of potential to be a big player for the Saints in the future. So the count will be 1-0 for Wyatt Harrison. Let's see what he can do with it. That'll be strike 1.
Wyatt's had a pretty good game today.
So bases loaded, no outs with a 1-1 count in the bottom of the 4th for Wyatt Harrison.
Ooh, big swing and a miss.
That'll be strike 2.
I know Wyatt can do better than that. He's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's see what he can do.
I believe Wyatt has 2 or 3 hits today already.
Jackson looking to steal third.
That'll be strike 3 looking for Wyatt Harrison.
It'll be out number 1 for the Saints.
Now batting for the Saints, number 14, Jack Kimmerly.
Jack Kimmerly up to bat. Bases are still loaded with only 1 out. And he grounds that to short. Let's see if they can turn 2. Looks like they're going to first, and that will be dropped at first. So Jack Kimmerly will be safe. Jackson Polk will come in to score, and the Saints will extend their lead to 24 runs.
Score is 24-0.
Now batting for the Saints, number 1, Lee Driscoll.
I don't think I've ever seen a 24-point lead before. Have you, Graham?
No, I don't think I have. And looks like Lee Driscoll will be up to bat.
Lee Driscoll.
And that almost hit him. Looks like he got out of the way of it. Be ball
It's
one.
2 close calls for Lee today.
That'll be ball two. And I believe this is the second time Lee's been up to bat this inning.
Looks like the coach is having a talk to the pitchers and his player. Maybe a quick confidence booster.
Or let's see if number 10 is going to make an exit from this game. We'll see. His pitch count certainly very high.
Let's see if he puts his original pitcher back on.
And it looks like, yeah, they will make a substitution at pitcher. Number 42.
42, excuse me.
42 will come into pitch, Carter. He previously was playing center field.
One out for the Saints right now.
It will be a 2-0 count, so Carter will be handed in a tough situation in terms of the count.
Seems that the game will be ending at 5th inning due to the mercy rule. Unless Woodberry can come back from this 24-point lead.
So assuming all goes well, Saints should easily win this. Graham Winters will pick up the win. And a one-hitter.
Lee Driscoll still up to bat. He's
Yeah,
just
and this is
waiting.
a tough situation to get handed into if you're Carter, because you're already down 2-0 in the count. You're going to have to fight back.
Looks like they're almost about done warming up. Lee looks like he's ready to swing. We got Logan second base, and on third base we have Dylan.
And Jack Kemmerly will be at first, following, I believe it was a walk. So Carter steps up to the mound in a 2-0 count.
Looks like Woodberry's ready to play again.
And that'll be ball three, high and inside. Let's see if Lee can get a hold of one here and clear the bases. And he makes contact.
Nice hit for Lee.
That'll be popped up to third.
Oh, he dropped.
And the third
dropped it.
baseman dropped it, but due to the infield fly rule, Lee will be out. So it'll be 1-0 for the Saints here. Reed Owen up to bat with the bases loaded, 2 outs.
Let's see what Reed can do.
The infield fly rule really came in clutch there for Woodberry, so that would have been devastating if another runner had come in to score.
I'm not so sure anything else devastating could happen in this game. Oh,
And Reed Owen
except for
sends
Reed
it
Owen.
into the outfield, shallow right field, but it will be caught.
Oh.
And
Strike number 3,
that'll
out
be
number
3
3.
outs. So the Saints going into the top of the 5th inning with a 24-run lead.
Aiden Curtin coming on.
And let's see if they let Graham Winters finish this game out on the mound.
Now batting is number 34, Barrani.
So this will be
We
Woodbury's
got
last
Logan
chance.
Riley pitching. First time pitching today. Replacing Graham. Let's see how he can do on the mound. Aiden Curtin is catcher.
Wyatt Harrison at first.
Oh, Logan's first pitch.
Looks
Off
like
left.
Jackson Polk will stay at third. It'll be a 1-1 count. Oh, 1-2 count. Excuse me. 2-2 count for number 34, Broadhead. That'll be strike 3 looking.
That's Woodbury's first out.
Logan Riley strikes out the first batter he sees in 4 pitches.
You can already tell Logan means business today. Even with a 24-point lead, he is ready to rumble.
Delivers. That'll be strike 1. So 0-1, 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Number 39 up to bat for Woodberry. Binkus. 0-2, here's the pitch. That'll be in the dirt outside. So 1-2.
1 out.
See if you can finish off the at-bat here. And that'll
That
be a
is
foul
strike
tip.
Oh, that's a foul.
Foul
Aiden.
tip, but they will Get him
Aiden
at
with the
first.
throw.
Aiden Curtin heads up play there to get him at first. I believe that was tipped foul, though. I'm not sure. Looks like the umpire is thinking it over. I don't think that was a drop third strike, but let's see.
Logan Riley really putting a performance on for his first
So it
time
looks
pitching
like
today.
It was a drop third strike. He did not, in fact, tip it. So he will be out at first, and number 31 will come up for Woodberry, Durden.
Ball 1 for Logan.
So that'll be ball 1, 1-0 count. And I believe due to the mercy rule, this will be the last out for Woodberry, assuming they don't recover quite a few runs here. Logan, it's a great pitch, got him swinging.
Count is
So
1, 2,
Yep,
2
1 and
outs.
2. So this is the last strike for Woodberry here. That'll be ball 2, just a bit too high. So the count will now be 2-2
2 outs.
with 2 outs, no runners on base. Last chance for Woodberry. That'll be in the dirt. Full count.
Full count.
Here comes the pitch. That'll be ball 4. So Durden will advance to first base. And Woodberry will now have a man on with 2 outs. And number 28, Long, will come up to bat. Here comes the pitch. That'll be strike 1 down the middle. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Last chance for Woodberry. Let's see if Logan can finish off this game right here. Runners on the move. Curtin will not be able to grab the wild pitch, so the runner will advance to second base. It'll be a 1-2 count.
One.
Here comes the pitch. That's going to be fouled off back into the houses behind home plate. Long was just barely able to stay alive there. And that'll be ball 2. So 2-2 count again with 2 outs. Runner now on second. And that'll be strike three
Strike
for the
three.
Saints. And I believe that that will be the ball game for the Saints. Yep, so Saints win 24-0.
That's the game. St. Chris wins 24.
Thanks for tuning in.